I was down, but I'm always gonna get back up. I'ma rain, but I know I'm gonna get that truck. Done losing, I'm about to get that win. TJ, time to get my spin. Cornrows and Tim, don't break our bend. Took a long, long time just to get this in. Took a long, long time to get this in. Took so long, had to make new friends.
Not me looking like I'm setting the mood. Hey YouTube, it's me, Christiana. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to When in Doubt Pink. Okay, so I was off from work today and I feel like it was like productive. Like I cleaned my kitchen up, I went and got my nails done. I kind of have this like mermaid kind of polish. I'm really loving it. Okay, then when I came home, I played some Sims, you know, nice and relaxing, and I was watching some YouTube, catching up on my girls, and then I started getting bored. So I thought I would come into my sewing room and actually see what's going on up in here. I'm on the outside because the AC is on. I'm gonna attempt to film and keep the AC on because this was another like 92-degree kind of day, you know, even though it's nighttime now or the sun is setting. I just don't want to melt in here. But I will say that I have had a couple of pairs of pants. Here we go, we're gonna try it. I've had a couple pairs of pants, right? Ooh, the lighting on my camera is very high. But the sun is setting. Anyway, I purchased a couple pairs of pants a couple of months ago, right? That when I tried them on, and they were from Boohoo, I think I said this already, is that I've been having a really hard time finding my size when it comes to Boohoo, because I'm a plus size girly, but the way that they create, like the way that their sizes are, it's like the clothes come and sometimes they're just way too big, or maybe they're just a little small or whatever. This batch of clothes, I think I had bought like 6 pairs of pants in this shop or whatever, and it's crazy because now that I'm saying it out loud, it's like I've had several pairs of pants just sitting not being worn for the last couple of months. Maybe 3 months ago I bought these pants, right? But I remember trying them on and them not fitting well, but I actually don't remember what was wrong with them. So I think we should try them on. So here's the first pair of pants. They were supposed to be my Kim Possible pants, okay? I thought it'd be really cool to have some cargos, which the fabric quality on these is really nice. But they are very, very baggy all up in here in a way that is just not flattering. So I think what I was thinking is that I needed to take the crotch either up through here or actually down, and I wear them higher up, you know what I mean? Because now that I'm kind of like feeling around in the inseam, it might actually be that I need to take fabric from the top, but I'm gonna like kind of open these up and look. So here's the one pair. Okay, so here are these like cute little pink pants, and actually it's the same issue. They come really long too, like really nice and long. Actually, I think so I don't wear heels too often. I think I actually would want to take the bottom up maybe 2 inches, maybe 2 full inches, because they're underneath my feet, literally. They're like underneath my feet. So that might be something, but also again, like there's just a lot of bagginess up in here, and even though I kind of need a little bit of room for my belly because your girl, you know, she's pudgy, it doesn't look right here. Like actually I could see a world where I add some darts actually to kind of take some of this in a little bit, because it's distracting in real life. while keeping in mind that the pockets on these are actually very deep. So this might be a little challenge, but it just needs a little tweak, I think. Some light tweaking up in here. Now I love these pants, but again, they kind of have this like extra here that makes it kind of funny. I don't know. I think this is the same thing where, because of the kind of fabric it is, it's very loose. I think if I created a front seam, like 2 darts in the front, it'll smooth it out, and then I won't have to do much else. Also, these are also very long, but they're not as long as the pink ones. I'm actually really inclined to actually not touch the bottoms. My butt look cute in these. I had to turn the light on, so now there's going to be a discrepancy in how everything looks. Okay, especially since the light is like super orange. But so these are a pair of jeans, and again, it's kind of like, how about that, so we can see what's going on. Okay. Okay, so that camera angle's a little bit funny now, but I want you to actually be able to see what the hell I'm looking at, right? But it's like the way that the crotch fits on these actually is really good, but then there's this extra kind of fabric here where a fupa, or like a real fupa, like a, not like my stomach is kind of like pudgy outward. Some people's fupas are kind of like down here. And this extra fabric would support of that kind of fupa situation that I don't have. And so it is again that if I created just like a little seam here to be able to take it in just a little bit and then let it kind of fade out, these would be great. The bottoms of these though are a little bit funny. I'm very tall. I'm 5'9", and you know, people who make jeans, companies that sell jeans don't love us tall people, and so actually the bottoms of these look very suspicious. Like there might be a flood coming in a way that isn't flattering. Let me see about folding it up. Let me see. What would that look like or feel like? Okay. I'm just trying to make sure I don't want to cut these, because if I cut them, I'm going to make them more slim. And I think that's kind of what I want to do. These like kind of flare out at the bottom is the issue. You see how it's doing that? That's kind of like a flare out. And I think I'm just gonna make them straight. So these medium jeans are a little bit longer than the other ones, and they're not doing that weird flare thing at the bottom. But it is kind of like the same situation with the bagginess up in here. But these ones, you can't actually see it that well. Maybe you can. But this front piece is like very long. Even the zipper is like very long, stops right here. And so I think I'm actually gonna maybe take an inch, maybe take maybe like a ½ inch out of the crotch, maybe a full inch out of the crotch. I gotta see how it looks when I flip them inside out. Because actually, yeah. I think I'm gonna take a little bit out of the crotch. I'm not actually sure what I want to do here, because unlike the fupa situation, there isn't like a ton of room for fupa, but this is actually hips. Like, so if my hips were wider, this extra fabric would cover that, if that makes sense. Like before, the fabric was for a hookah room. This is actually for hips that I don't quite have. Make that 5 because I just tried this last pair of jeans on and I don't actually know what's wrong with them. I don't think there's anything wrong with them. They fit like how I would want a pair of jeans to fit. So maybe I got too hasty and have been missing out on a good pair of jeans for the last 3 months. Okay, so I actually got down to the bottom of those last jeans I showed you. Those are not from Boohoo. Those are from Shein. And I've had them a really long time and I don't know how they got in this pile, but that does tell me that I have a pair of jeans that are in my room somewhere that will not fit the way that I want them to fit, because that is a scavenger hunt for another time. I was like, why do these fit so good? Oh, because those are not new. Got it. They were also the only ones with no tag on them. All of these still have the tags on them, because literally I think I bought the clothes, brought them in here, I did a try on haul, and ended up not posting it because the clothes didn't fit, you know what I mean? Or not the way I would want them to fit, you know what I mean? And now here we are. So before I get started, I'm wondering if I should have a snack. Am I stalling? It's 8:30 and I had a salad around 5:36 with like some chickpeas in it, and it was good, but my thing is like, should I have eaten like dinner, or was that dinner? You know what I mean? And I don't want it to be like 11 o'clock or something by the time I realize that I want dinner. Let me just go see what's in the kitchen. Let's just go see. It's so romantic in here. Okay. If I was gonna eat something, what would it be? Ooh. So I bought some ginger almost like a week and a half ago, right? And it's just been sitting in my fridge ever since. And I decided to make ginger juice today, just so I could get it used. And I only used about a little bit, but I got a good amount of juice here, you know what I'm saying? This is like a short week at home for me, so I really didn't want to, like, you know, and have stuff go bad. Yum. So good, really spicy, delicious, but also not food. Maybe I'll make some fish sticks. When was the last time you had fish sticks? I know for me, I used to eat them all the time as a kid, right? And these aren't like real fish sticks. These are like, what the hell is this? They're like fillets or whatever, but they remind me of fish sticks. And yeah, I think I'm just gonna make a couple of these. Maybe I'll have a cup of rice or something. It's one of those days. I don't know. Or maybe I won't do the rice because I don't feel like I'm that hungry. I'm alarmed because it's getting late and I didn't intentionally have a meal. So I think maybe I'll just like eat the fish sticks with a side of ketchup and call it a day, a night, while I'm waiting for my sticks though. Can I also say that like I feel like I've been kind of stalling to finish my book, right? I told you guys I'm reading the Court of Thorn and Roses series and I'm on the 3rd book. I'm literally like pages away from the end of the book, and I've just been doing any and everything to prolong it, even though I still have 2 more books to go. But like I realize I'm like blasting through these books too fast. Right? And so actually when I do get to sewing, I'm gonna start listening to the audiobook on Spotify of the book, because I like to listen to scenes over like after I read them, because the girl who, like the narrator for Spotify for this book, or like for the series I guess, the way that she narrates feels like you're listening to a movie. She's got like little voices, and you know, and also she really kind of helps me to figure out who the hell actually said the thing, because the way that this writer writes, sometimes I don't always know who spoke. You know what I mean? Like if there's a room of 5 people, sometimes there'll be different lines and it's like different people speaking, and you have to put it together who the hell said what. And I really like listening to the audio version because she kind of clarifies stuff for me, you know, pronunciations and things like that. I'm really enjoying it. So I'm definitely gonna listen to a little bit while we sew. But yeah, it's gonna be a few minutes before my sticks get ready. So we're gonna move back up in here and actually clean up a little bit, because I haven't sewn a darn thing in ages and it shows in here. So actually I'm gonna clean up a little bit so that I actually have a nice space to get some sewing in. How about that? Girl dinner. Remember girl dinner? Before the girlies messed it up by talking about the girls had eating problems. Girl dinner. We all know I'm not missing no meals, okay? Period. Oh, while we're in the kitchen, you tell me if this is messed up or not, okay? So I thought baby the cat needed something to play with, right? Because sometimes she'd be looking bored, and so I was like, you know what, when I get a chance, I'm gonna try to remember to like buy her some more toys, because over the moves and stuff, like some of the little rolly balls and stuff I had, who knows what happened to them. So I went on Amazon and I looked up best cat toy. I don't know why I don't just lift this up like this. Okay, I was like, best cat toy, give me the best cat toy. And we got Owlie here. Okay, Owlie, he makes noises. Wait, let's see. Oh, did he die? Oh no, no. See, look at that. Ooh. Shake a tail feather, shake a tail feather. Okay, so Owlie is the cutest little thing, right? And he has all these like reviews and stuff on Amazon. The kitties. I'm about to shut this off. I'm about to shut this off. So he has all these good reviews, right, on Amazon, and all the kitties love him. So I thought baby the cat would love him too. She does not. She does not. And I feel like she's trying to figure out if it's alive or not, because it does sometimes make the little noise and chirping by itself without anybody touching it. And I think she can't figure out if it's alive or not, but it has catnip in his little butt. And so she's like got these conflicted feelings on, she like wants to be around it, but also she's very creeped out by it. I'm not sure like what to do. I feel like I should just let it wear on her, but also like, I'm not gonna lie to you, I like sat him next to her food bowl and she was not having it. She didn't want to eat her food until I moved him. She's like, oh, he just gonna come up in here. He just gonna come up in here. I had him sitting on top of her food, on top of her feeder, and she was over it. She was over it. I'm sorry, baby. I'm telling everybody, I love you. I love you, baby. Okay, I'm gonna put Owlie down. Oh, I'm gonna put Owlie down. Okay, tell the people you wasn't feeling Owlie. She wasn't feeling the owl. And I thought it would be perfect because baby, sometimes she does this little thing with her neck when she's laying down that she looks like a little owl. I thought she would love Owlie, but she doesn't. Little stinky bear. I love you. Okay. All right, enough stalling. I'm gonna eat my food and then let's get to the sewing table. feel like this is a moment that only the girlies who sew like that will understand. I just got finished hemming the bottoms of these pink pants, right? And then I pulled away from the machine as I was finishing, and I realized I reached the end of the bobbin. Let me tell you something about a bobbin for the girlies who don't know, okay? Your bobbin will betray you, okay? You'll think you going hard, you going in, you doing all this stuff, okay? Only to find out that your bobbin don't got no thread on it. You'll think you going in, okay? My bobbin did not betray me. And that feels like a victory. I finished these pink pants with just the last bit of thread that was on this damn bobbin. Wow. Good morning. It's the next day. I was in here till real late last night, okay? And I was just too tired to really show you guys the finished result, so we're gonna do that now, okay? I just put the pink pants on and I'm really pleased. We're gonna fix this. Okay, so if you remember, these pink pants were like literally dragging on the ground underneath my feet. I still got some threads to cut as I'm looking down, but I took them up like a good 2 inches, and I think they're just right now. I also put in some darts. You can't really see because this is like linen fabric, which is actually a great thing that you can't see the adjustments really. So they look really like natural, like a natural tailor kind of situation. I'm really happy where I landed with this. Here are the leopard pants. As you remember, I did decide not to cut them at the bottom because I just kind of like that they're a little bit extra long and they're not as long as the pink ones. And then I also put some darts in here to just bring in some of all that extra fabric that was sitting here. And I also took up the crotch just a little bit. And this is where I landed. And I'm, again, very pleased. These are so cute. And they're really thin. You know, like the material is really light. Here are my like Kim Possible kind of like cargo pants. I think these still need a little bit of work. I'm kind of tempted to take these to my mom's house since I'm stopping by there today. Because you know, she's the better seamstress and actually makes clothes, unlike me. I used to make dresses, but I don't really do a whole lot these days. But the one thing they say to be careful with is like creating a camel toe, and something happened in here that there is a camel toe forming. So I'm tempted to actually take these to my mom's house to get some guidance on what I did wrong or what can be done. I think I might do that. But also I think maybe if I just took a little bit out of this middle seam that came naturally with the pants, like maybe something could happen. But I think I just want to consult with her before I do anything else. That is literally why I don't like cut any excess fabric until I'm really sure of the fit. So none of these have been actually cut cut away at, because I just wanted to make sure in the light of day and also like when I wasn't extremely sleepy that the fit was how I wanted, you know. And this is a case in which last night it felt like I had done what needed to be done, but now in the day, in the daylight, I'm kind of like, you know, I think it needs more work. I'm also not sure if I want to take these up in the bottom too. I'm just not sure about these. These are just generally too big. Okay, so here are the dark jeans that I tried on. And these ones I did do like just a small pleat, but you can't really see because the jeans are dark. And then on the bottom, I don't know if you remember, but it had like that weird like flaring kind of thing going on, and now it doesn't. I did cut these though. I did cut the bottoms, cut that excess fabric off. And now that I'm happy with this fit, I'm very happy with how these fit. I'm gonna go back in and reinforce the bottoms here, but also I probably could just iron them. Just iron the like iron down where I sewed, if that makes sense, so that it will lay right, because right now it looks kind of funky because it needs to be ironed. But I'm really happy with these. Last are these lighter colored jeans that I had, and they didn't have that same weird flaring on the bottom, so I didn't have to worry about that. But this time, instead of doing like a pleat like I did the other pair, I actually made a like I took it up in the crotch area. I'm into it. I like it. So honestly, I think 4 out of 5 pairs of pants coming out successfully is a win. All right. Your girl has not done a ton of tailoring. I just haven't had to in some time, you know. And so I think that, you know, me going after it last night was really good and successful. And so I'm really excited to wear these clothes because they've been sitting in this room for a very long time. Yeah, so happy about that. And yeah, I didn't really do like a full like tutorial style video really, because it's not clear to me that that would be useful to anybody. But if you like more details, we can discuss it, okay? Anyway, I will see you guys in the next vlog, which I think I'm starting today. Talk to you later.